sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Welcome back, everyone. UnkknownSoldier here, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little mini clip I got there with it's called the Rib Boat, and it's more like a floating raft if you ask me. Most people think that it's not very effective because obviously it's a floating raft, but I was kind of bored and I had nothing else to use, so I decided to hop on that little turret there and get a pretty nice streak, as you guys saw. And then they ended up taking me out. They got a gunship or a attack boat on me. The note at the end was kind of hilarious, I thought. But that's not what this commentary is about. This is actually about using choppers. My friend Jay Isom, he was asking me, because he saw me the other day using the chopper, and he was wondering, he's like, hey man, how to use the chopper? And honestly, I'm not exactly an expert at choppers. I've been playing long enough to the point where I can manage, I can handle my own, if you know what I mean. Like, I know how to control them, but I'm not like a pro in it or anything. I'm okay at winning dogfights or whatever with other helicopters, but with the ammunition that I use in the helicopter, it's not the ideal ammunition to be using against other like aircraft and stuff like that. There's there's miniguns, is what they're called. Yeah, that has the miniguns, the 7.5 miniguns or whatever. And then there's the 25mm cannons, is what I use. And the cannons absolutely just rock infantry and like the land vehicles. That's why I like to use it. It's not very effective, like I said, against helicopters and stuff, but that's just something you have to live with. And you guys are going to see the importance of having someone in a helicopter with you, repairing you, and that's why you're going to see a lot of guys go on these super long kill streaks in the scout helicopters when they have someone repairing them, because you pretty much stay in the air forever. And you're going to see these guys shooting stingers, attack boats shooting at me. I'm sitting like I'm halfway in the water and I'm still getting up back in the air because I have this one random person on my team that decided to be a bro and repair me for like pretty much the whole game. This whole gameplay is not going to be on this map. I'm just going to do a different segment. It's going to cut out here in a second. But like I said, I want a pretty nice streak here. And then I switch over to flood zone and I get a nice streak there. I'm not one of those guys who like waits for the chopper to spawn and gets in the chopper and just spams the spawn button, waiting for a chopper to get in. But if it's there, like nobody's using it, I'll just hop in it and try to help my team out with the chopper, because a lot of people don't know how to fly these. They're kind of awkward if you don't know what you're doing, especially if you're using the Battlefield 4 controls. I had to switch to the veteran from Battlefield 3, so that's how I fly. I don't know. There's a lot to learn as far as controlling helicopters. I know the Battlefield Friends guys, they kind of make fun of the noobs that are flying in this game, because it's difficult when you're learning to fly a helicopter. You don't know how to control. You don't know how to like lean. You don't know where your shots are gonna hit because the reticle is a little off. It can be challenging, and it takes a lot of practice. That's why I don't get frustrated with my friends that fly helicopters. But if I'm in a squad, or if I'm just randomly flying with somebody, you normally wouldn't trust like a random person to fly you around, because they're known to just run into the walls, to just bail out of a helicopter at any given moment, and you're just gonna be dead right. So that's one of the more challenging things, flying with people. But once you get the hang of it, you guys are gonna see. I'm by myself right now. I don't have someone repairing me. I'm just gonna go on a nice, really long tear. This is gonna last throughout the rest of the commentary here. So. There's different tactics for using the helicopter, as far as I don't know, ducking and like weaving in and out of buildings and stuff. When people lock onto you, I think in Battlefield 3, the ECM jammer or the flares, there was a really short recharge time, like around 10 seconds or so, 10-15 seconds. In this game, the ECM, when you get locked on, you're gonna see me get locked on here, and I activate my ECM jammer to try to fly away. There's a recharge time of about 20-something seconds, which means that once you activate it, like right about now, someone can start shooting at me again, and they could hit me. I could get shot down. Your whole helicopter just flips upside down, and you just go crashing into the water. So it's really hard to stay alive without someone repairing you in this game. But if you know how to play off of like scenery, as far as buildings and stuff, like someone locks onto you, you want to duck behind a building. They used to have something called like the low radar, and basically if you're about like 5-10 feet off the ground, people can't lock onto you with stingers, which was very helpful, but they don't have that anymore. You could just be like sitting in your spawn in a helicopter and getting locked onto by a stinger or a javelin, and you're toast. So they made it really difficult for the air vehicles in this game, which isn't a bad thing, because I'm not always the guy that likes to get in the helicopter, but it's fun sometimes. But anyways, something a bit off topic besides the chopper gameplay, because I don't really have that many more tips. You guys can watch me, see what I do here. But I just want to say thanks for the support you guys gave me for the montage I put up for you. A lot of you guys really enjoyed that, and I'm kind of happy because I think that's one of the best montages I've made. I mean, I think the one I would compare to that would be like the Vengeance montage, or from Crisis 3, the Bow one. But I think, I don't know, some people told me that was the best Battlefield montage they've ever seen. There were some pretty good clips. There's, the editing was okay. I don't think it was the best Battlefield montage that I've ever seen. But, there was some pretty cool clips in there with the Xbox One gameplay. It looks a lot nicer than it does on, Xbox 360. So that really made me happy inside. And another thing, I think Mr. Chambers, you were asking about me doing a shotgun review about which shotguns are the best. And honestly, bro, I don't really use shotguns in this game, except for like the Shorty G, like sidearm. So I can't really give you an honest opinion. I hate using shotguns. I could try, but I don't know. Like I really couldn't compare. I wouldn't know where to start as far as shotguns and stuff go. Because I'm not a very statistical kind of guy. I just like pick it up, use it, and I'm like, oh cool, I can do good with it. So that's about the extent of my knowledge as far as statistics go for weapons. But I could try to do one of those, I guess. What else? I mean, if you guys want to like give me a specific loadout to use, like with weapons, sidearms, attachments and stuff, and you guys want to see how I do with that specific loadout, I'll have no problem doing that. I'd be more than happy to. I mean, as far as like comparing guns, guys, I don't have like a personal favorite. Like every weapon in this game feels so balanced. All the assault rifles, as far as the carbines, the sniper rifles have their different variations because of the bullet drop and all that fun stuff. But it does feel super balanced. I mean, I'll just be like, man, I feel like using this gun. I'll pick it up, do really good with it. I'm like, wow, like let's see, I want to use a different gun. I'll pick it up. I was using the FAMAS, and I was balling with it just because it just feels, they just balance everything so perfect in this game. I mean, obviously this game has its issues. They came out and said that they were going to postpone the DLC or whatever, but they came back and said that that's not going to happen. But anyways, guys, that's about it for this commentary. Like it if you enjoyed. and let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.